Yo, people, what's going on? We're back in the cave to give you
another week
of raw combat sport punditry.
Tell 'em, Rimz.
The usual suspects around the table.
You know it. You know it.
Combat sports.
What?
Voices of the streets.
No.
Yeah, man. We don't need no introductions. Man.
Nah, man. Because you know why we don't need introduction? I tell you why. Because it was UFC 306. And it was O'Malley versus Merab, and Dana White said it was going to be this big show, and I'm not going to lie, the fights were great. The whole performance thing, I thought they were going to get R. Kelly out of jail or something.
No, you know what?
and make him perform the way Dana White was going on, bro.
My man is telling me no.
You know? I thought something like that was good, bro. Like I thought he was gonna do like what Donald Trump done. He got you know Donald Trump.
Donald Trump just got shot at again, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, broski.
What?
They're trying to kill your boy.
Hold on.
They're trying to kill your boy.
Hold on, I need to update. Right. If I zone out, it's because I'm looking up some updates. That's because of crypto. they can't kill him, Rimz. But guys, like you know, like Donald like brought back Kodak out of prison.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah.
Bring back someone valid. Like what? I don't know, like, guys. I don't know if I'm exaggerating, but am I?
For me, but you know
like,
what it is? I
let's
think
talk about
that we didn't, because I don't think that we had the volume on high because we're here.
Right.
I don't think that we got to experience the full spectacle of what they were doing.
Yeah, I feel it was like, you know, when you go to them
That's
immersive
That's a good
experiences.
Yeah, you
Like,
have to be in
you
there.
have to be there.
In there.
To really, you
That's
get,
a
you
good
get
word.
it.
It
You
really
get
was,
me?
you know.
Yeah.
That's exactly. No, you know what? That's nail on the head, fam. That's exactly what it was. It was an immersive experience. That's what the man paid $4 for.
It just looked like a screen showing stuff.
Yeah.
It looks alright, but man's not really experiencing it. You get me?
Because they basically walked through the history of Mexican fighters. So they went through all of the boxers that came before. They've gone through the history of MMA with Mexico. The only people they didn't speak about were the cartel. You get me? But basically,
Which is the most important thing with them crossing the borders in America.
That's where it should have started, and that's where it should have ended, fam, to be honest. But yeah, I think that where we never got to experience it fully, like, I think we missed out on a little bit of it, and maybe it didn't make sense to us, certain things.
So 2 points that I think you both shut me down. You're saying immersive as in you have to kind of be inside maybe the arena
be there.
and to have that proper experience of why you paid your money. And you're just saying because we was inside the cave doing the pod,
Missed out on a bit of it.
we missed out on maybe what you'd get from home, just chilling, watching it, hearing the background stories because obviously the volume is down in it.
Let me ask you this though,
yeah, go
would
ahead.
you pay $4 for that immersive
Oh
experience?
hell no. I would rather go Bora.
Bora Bora.
That's
Yeah,
how much
I hear
it probably costs, bro.
Yeah, no. you ain't wrong.
$4
You
for a
ain't
little
wrong.
7 days. Think it's a joke in a little
No,
hot house.
I don't think it's a joke. fam. Man, look-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's for one person.
Yeah, big fans.
All right. But
Fizz.
yeah, I think that's more immersive than because I can still watch that from home
Yeah, fam.
in Bora Bora. But
Especially with Pugo with jumps home.
but
Yeah, hell yeah,
on
man.
that note, UFC 306, we are talking Sean O'Malley, the no longer champion, versus the new Merab Dvalishvili. Oh my God. Guys, let's start this. Bring up the card, Rimz. Bring it up. Come on.
And if you're in the chat, you know what to do.
You know what to do.
Pull up.
Like, comment, subscribe. Guys, you know it helps the algorithms. It helps us give you better content.
And there's
always.
a reaction video dropped a little earlier today. Go watch that as well.
There you go. From the one and only, that's the conductor and the controller. So yeah, we're bringing up the bantamweight title bout, which was very important because we was talking about this. We say that this is one of the hardest divisions in MMA, if not the hardest division. Sean O'Malley. Let's start with him. Let's not even start with, was this one of the weakest championship runs that you've seen from Sean? Right, not from Sean, sorry, from a champion.
Weakest? No, there's man that have won the belt and lost it straight after. But and it's bantamweight as well. Like who had the title before? Peter Yan, Aljo. Okay, they didn't have crazy runs
TJ.
either. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Cejudo.
yeah. But yeah, O'Malley, this performance, I thought was poo-poo still. He drowned, man.
It weren't poo-poo. It
drowned.
was sugar-free, fam. You get me? It was sugar free, bro. It's like you know when you go and buy a drink and it's sugar free, you know it's gonna be dead, fam. You don't want to taste that drink. That's what that performance was. It was sugar free, bro.
And that makes so much sense. But it's just because of the wrestling. Now let's get into that hindsight. Yeah. Does this guy have wrestling? Because I was saying from the start, I really needed to see Sean's wrestling.
He looked alright against Aljo. He didn't look bad.
What that tells me,
we didn't get to see enough, but you saw that maybe.
Aljo can't wrestle.
It's Aljo's wrestling.
Aljo can't wrestle, bro.
Aljo's a jiu-jitsu
bro.
guy.
Aljo
that proves
tries to get a standing back body lock.
He tries to climb your back.
He attacks the back straight.
Yeah.
And get a rear naked choke from standing on your back, bro.
Yeah, that's cold.
I'm not saying it's not.
It is cold.
I didn't say it's not cold.
Nobody
for the entertainment of the eye, of the beholder. But a normal man ain't doing that, bro. A normal man's doing what? Gonna drag you down where it's easier to be able to get in the guard and then get a rear naked from there, or arm bar, or arm triangle, loads of many different subs. So again, I'm not saying Merab is that guy, because Merab is not the guy to submit you. As you know, it went 5 rounds, no submission. But is all right. Let me just get this, because I'm. Is it Merab or was it Sean O'Malley? Who was more? Because look what happened when I was on the whole bandwagon with Ricky Simone and what Ricky Simone done to Merab. Look what happened to Ricky Simone. Look what Merab's gone and done, and he's now done it to some top guys now. The ragdolling, the uncontrolling, him just being in there and you not being able to control nothing. It's just absolutely.
What I would say is that
gobsmacking to me. I don't think it's gobsmacking that.
But I think months ago, what was Merab's last fight before this?
Cejudo.
It was Cejudo. Yeah, Cejudo. So on the Cejudo performance, I think that night or the day after, we spoke about Merab, and I think everyone said, yeah, he's gonna just do the same thing to Sugar. He'll do the same thing to Sugar. And the closer we got to the fight, like I think slightly internally, I wanted Sugar to win, because I feel like for the division, he's a bigger star and it produces bigger fights, name value wise. But in reality, we saw this coming from a mile off. Kachi said either Sugar wins by knockout or Merab dominate. Either way, one of them is going to dominate each other.
Extreme, innit?
And it really was like that. And it wasn't until the 5th round really when Sugar actually looked like he was active. And even in that moment, he throws the teep kick to the body and it lands. He lands 2 of them. Merab's backed up against the cage. And then there was like 30, 40 seconds left, and Sugar didn't really do anything until there's 10 seconds left. Like I'm really confused by Sugar's performance. Even when his back was even when his back was against the wall and it become a striking fight for that minute, he didn't strike.
He didn't show urgency
because he was
no urgency, bro.
I've lost it, so this guy doesn't finish, guys. Let me just go for it. Innit? If I can take it down, I can take it down.
Yeah,
you know I mean?
Exactly.
That's what he should have really have done.
I love urgency. I'm the man that says you have to go, be first. Especially in MMA, it's short, it's 15 minutes or 25. But the fact that you know Merab's going to come and be relentless, and like you said, he was like almost like Leon, gun shy. Did you see the striking output? All right, Merab's, a lot of it was ground and pound, little hits. But
that's not.
He was under double digits in certain rounds, bro. He had 6 twice. Didn't he have 6 twice in one round?
Miley's hitting high numbers on
49 total strikes.
And you lot are saying that this guy's a sniper. You lot thought he was like the next like real.
If you check other fights,
bro,
that is usually.
And Merab gets hit.
100 plus.
Merab gets hit now.
And he's only thrown 91 strikes in 5 rounds.
All right, can I break something
I know he's on his back for a lot of that.
Can I break something down to you? You know why? It's because this is what I was saying about someone like Sugar. Everyone he's fought prior to this was all a flat-footed fighter.
Slow pace, yeah. You said that.
I've been saying that, and that's why I said I needed someone to just turn up the pace. It's like Peter Yan. What did I say about him? Aljo, he's flat-footed fighter. He don't fight within like that bouncing intensity.
But also,
Aljo
won 100%. Aljo won 100%, and I really believe that.
Okay, regardless if he was, he wasn't. He's just a flat-footed fighter.
Do you mean
I don't
flat?
Go ahead.
No, you're saying flat-footed. What do you mean by that? Before I.
So what I mean by a flat-footed fighter in the sense of is like Aljo has bounce where he has moments where he's active, but that's not his characteristics to do that. He had to learn that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He's a jits man. You're trying to get your base and get to what you're trying to do. Normally wrestle a guy, grip it. He's not a striker like that to be like that. Merab is a cardio machine. So he knew going into this fight, I'm just gonna bounce around like I'm on cocaine in the ring. You ain't gonna catch me. I'm hard to pick off. And when you go to throw, I'm just gonna duck under what we saw numerous of times and take you down to the mat. I'm not gonna keep you there. I'm gonna punch you 100 times as you get up, just to make it rough. I said this. Watch the breakdown. What I said when Morris, it's rough and tumble. Rough and tumble. He's just gonna keep doing the same thing. You can't, as a fighter, withstand that because you've got no kind of takedown defense. His takedown defense was poor.
Yeah, it was.
Poor, absolutely terrible, bro.
I was gonna say.
Go back to the flat-footed. What was you gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it us seeing how these kind of good strikers, like sharpshooters, like flashy kind of strikers, get shut down by pressure? Because it's kind of happening like over and over again now. You got Izzy, Leon,
MVP.
Sean, MVP. They're all getting shut down by people who can just pressure them.
Greeny, what have I been saying? Cardio and that pressure wins. The output. The output. Literally, they're getting good. You're getting good enough now where everyone's skill level's becoming very, very the same, very tight.
It's elite.
It's
Everyone's
very elite now.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do something better, which is your output. You're going to have to show that you've got more of an engine. Your engine's got more turnover. You got a 6th gear, not just a 5th gear. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you got to just show that. And it's like, if you don't, I think that's poor for me. I'm just sad, man, because it's sad. Like, not sad because I'm not a Sugar fan like that to be like, but it's just sad because the quality of that type of champion to have no takedown defense in mixed martial arts, that's my point, is a bit poor.
Do you know what though?
Do you know what I'm saying? Is that me? Because you don't just want to see snipers, bro. I actually want to see a mixed martial artist, bro, like be able to stuff it. And the next thing with Sugar, there's no combos. Everything you watch is just wham when he shuts people down.
No, but normally he works so well off the 1-2. I know that's not necessarily, well, it is a combo, but it's not necessarily like putting punches into like 3s, 4s and stuff. And I hear that.
Yeah.
But that's because that his style is to be elusive and to throw on the outside and throw the teep kick, throw the jab, throw the 2 behind it. Do you know what I mean?
So when it don't work, you can't switch it.
And slightly, the more you throw, the more you open yourself up.
To the takedown.
For the takedown.
Because you got no takedown defense, or you got no jits, or you got no something to rely on.
The thing is, he definitely has jiu-jitsu, but it's just, I just don't think that, like I always say, jiu-jitsu loses against wrestling. Wrestling always beats jiu-jitsu, in my opinion. Unless you've got like a decent wrestler versus a high level jiu-jitsu. If your level is around the same, wrestling always wins. Yeah. But let me go on further, yeah? So you said that you like when fighters mix it up, yeah? A lot of people are saying they weren't happy with this fight. It was a boring fight for them.
Yeah.
I actually feel like, in hindsight, last night when I'm sat here, I'm like, this is the deadest fight ever. I don't like this fight. That's because, and this is another conversation I want to have after about the fact that we have to stay up until 7 a.m. to watch this flipping fight. I think that's ridiculous for UK fans. But I actually think that we were spoilt last night, and this was a good fight. This was a good fight. It was a good scrap. Merab put on an amazing performance. And
it was one-sided though.
It was one-sided. It was one-sided, but sometimes fights are like that. Do you know what I mean? He went in there as a challenger and took the belt. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't think we can take away from the performance personally.
No, you can't take away from the performance really. Only thing I would say, just Merab as a fighter, is that he just can't finish, bro.
And he's got bad IQ, bro.
Bro, he just yeah.
Bro, how can the guillotine when you were standing over him and he walked off with 4 seconds left? You get punched in the back of his head, fam.
Bro, I think he's done that just to take the piss.
He is.
He's supposed to kiss him on the cheek and stuff.
Yeah, that's all.
Bro, he's just taking the piss, bro. Merab don't really care like that.
Yeah, but
he's a joke, man.
Yeah, Merab can't finish, bro. He just can't finish. His finishing ability is poor. That's what he needs to work on. If he could finish people, he'd actually be entertaining to watch.
Yeah, no, big facts, big facts.
But he just got
crazy output,
bro.
Yo, that's a very good point, but someone's got to finish him. That sounds mad. Pause.
The whole thing about man's not a finisher. Man don't finish, fam. Man's just permanently on the blue pill, fam. You get me? Man can't knock it out. Man just out here, fam.
But Umar, I'm hearing Joe Rogan's talking of Umar, and he just hushed that. He's not
Who hushed that?
Yeah, Merab.
Kind of, innit? He did kind of.
Yeah, I heard he hushed it.
But he said he's happy to fight whoever.
Of course, he's gonna have no choice.
Yeah, he's got no choice. And you know that you hear what he said in the press conference. He's like, I just want to speak to Dana and hopefully become Dana's friend because he knows that Dana does not like him, fam.
Yeah,
You get me? He knows that.
Yeah. No, Dana don't like him.
but at the same time, I'm just gonna give this one more thing before we move on. Just one more, bro. Everyone that was on this Sean hype, you need to just come off of it. Please come off of the hype. It was never a hype train. I don't think Sean was ever that great of a mixed martial artist to begin with. Again, mixed martial artist, not a striker.
He's had some good performances though. You do have to say that. You know what I'm saying? The Peter Yan one was 50-50.
The Peter Yan was good, but I still think Peter Yan won. It was 50-50, and if you give it to him, but it was. Thank you, but it was 50-50. Yeah. Cool if it goes to the other guy, calm in it, but I still feel like Peter Yan won that. Right, he won.
Yeah.
Aljo, it was the standing flashy knockout.
Even that one, I'm saying is Aljo was a bit
dumb.
There are a lot of asterisks next to these performances. To be fair,
he was a bit of a dumb.
Yeah.
Where do you think Sugar goes from here though? Because I'm thinking, you know what fight I think makes sense?
Corey.
No. You know what fight I think makes sense? Henry Cejudo.
That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah. Because it's a wrestler.
For who?
For Sugar. It's a wrestler. There's a lot of heat behind that. Because it's a big money. It's a big money fight. Yeah. It's a rebuild fight.
I think he knows what to do to beat him.
Who? Henry.
Yeah, as long as he's got the engine.
Yeah, but remember he's old now.
Yeah,
and this is the thing. For the UFC to put him back straight into the spotlight, fight Henry, who's a wrestler, similar build to Merab. Like it's not a similar skill set, but he's got the wrestling there. Prove that you can beat a wrestler. He's an older man. He's been out of the octagon for a little while. I think Dana does that still because it sells as well.
As a fan, I want to see Corey Sanders.
Yeah,
that is a mother fight.
Yeah,
that's
the fight.
That's the fight. As a mixed martial artist fan, I'm telling you, Corey versus Sugar. I'll be up watching that. Yeah? Because it'll be entertaining. And Corey's going to mix it up, but Corey will light him up as well. Corey will stand up and light because Corey's got them hands. And if Corey was to knock him out, I would not be surprised. I might even put Corey knockout.
Serious?
Corey's got hands. Corey's got hands.
And when,
he goes to take him down, it's going to be easier to knock him. Trust me now.
He's going to put more work on him.
Thank you.
Maybe not more work, but
after the Umar,
higher power work.
And imagine what we saw Umar do to Corey. And Corey, I still think Corey was at his prime, you know. I thought he was at his prime. It was just Umar's just too good.
Too good.
He's just too good, bro. It just showed he's too good.
Read what Raheem said there. Imagine if O'Malley had fought Topuria.
Bro, you lot were talking about the call out and for that to happen. But I just feel like...
If he won this fight, you know that would have been the fight, yeah? Because Dana last night was speaking about he wants to go to Spain. He's 100% going to Africa. And I reckon that had Sugar won this fight, I do believe it would have been him versus Topuria had Topuria got 3 max at Bernabeu. I really do. But obviously that's not going to happen now.
Not at all. So on that note, Sugar, there's no more Sugar Punch.
No more Sugar Show.
There's no more Sugar Punch.
Sugar free from here on out.
You're sugar free. No Sugar Show. Everything's on a negative right now for you. You're going to have to come back. But we'll see how you come back. Shouts out to you though as a champion, bro, because you done what the path you was given, taken, and up to that point, you actually done very well. So I'm not going to take credit from that. I'm just saying as a mixed martial artist, I knew there was holes in your game. Lankz sat here last night with that little second said, I knew I was holding on because I knew there was, he knew. You just liked his character and all that calm, but you can see it. There was holes. Merab, shouts out to you, new champ. You've got some things to do to be able for the boss to be able to like you, my friend. And you need to stop finish fights, stop being an idiot outside, causing problems. You are entertaining, so I think the UFC like you for that point in certain aspects. You do go back and forth with the fighters and have an entertainment standpoint, but fix it. Gonna be interesting to see if he gets Umar next.
That's the fight, really. Who else is there?
No, it'll be Umar, innit?
Yeah, it's Umar, isn't it?
And quick thought, who would you go with Umar?
Yeah.
What, to finish him? Do you think Umar could finish him?
Yeah, he could probably sub him.
Yeah.
I reckon he could sub him. He might be able to knock him out. I think, I just think the skill set, it doesn't match up well.
The only thing is...
No, he moves too
only
jiggly. I don't
thing
think
is...
he's going to knock him out.
Only thing... Actually, no, but
with a kick or something.
Umar, actually, no. I was going to say... because Merab's got quite a good engine, but Umar done well in that fight because Corey was quite active.
Yeah, they were
in
both
the
active.
fifth round, Umar was still very active.
Very active.
So yeah, Umar, man. Umar, five. Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to the next champion fight, which was women's flyweight title back. We had Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. And new back champ, 30, she's 6, bringing that belt back home. We said they can't do it past a certain age, and she said, oh, hell no, I can. Valentina Shevchenko, I think she won all 5 rounds. Clean. Everyone's Greeny sleeping. Greeny. Yo, you right?
Sorry, bro, I'm real tired, man. I didn't know. What are we talking about?
Grasso Shevchenko.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Bro, this was the most boring championship fight I've ever seen, fam. Even Dana cussed it out, bro. That's when you know it's boring. Yeah. Like, I know I just said that the the Merab fight was a good fight, and I genuinely do believe that. I think that was good. This one, bro, we talk about takedown defense, bro. What's Grasso doing, man? Like, we've seen this fight twice already, so you would expect it to go a certain way, something similar to the other ones. Shevchenko just came in and done what she wants, bro. It's embarrassing for Grasso, man.
It was as well. It's a bit like O'Malley.
No, it's worse. It's actually worse than O'Malley. It was.
Why, bro? Why?
Because, bro,
I don't think O'Malley won a round, even though he got 2 rounds from 2 of the judges or whatever. I don't think he won a round.
I don't think Grasso won a round. And
she didn't.
What's more embarrassing is that the judges gave her 2. No, that was Sugar.
That was Sugar.
Oh my days, we didn't speak about the judging.
Yeah, I know. It's mad.
Saudi Amato, fam. Bro, listen, you see you, fam. If I ever buck you in Vegas or something, fam, just know we're gonna have words, bro.
Because it's mad.
Pagan, fam.
What do you have to say about this, Rimz? Like, the ex-champ.
Yeah, no, this
now
is
the champ again.
This is a snoozer. But you see, high level fighters, yeah, they do what they got to do to win the fight.
When you want to win.
Especially
that's a fact.
Like she's experienced. She's fought her twice now, innit? So she knew where she's had success, what wasn't working. So she just trimmed off all the fat and just got to business. You know what I'm saying?
No more spinning back kicks.
At the end of the day, this might have had to be a boring fight, but the next fight might be able to go back to what she does. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just have to do what you gotta do.
You say that, but do they run it back? Because you know it's all tied up now.
It's all tied up, bro.
That's all long, man.
What do you mean it's tied up though? Normally when stuff is tied up, you don't say that though. I've never heard him say it. When it was Izzy, Pereira, all of these, Jones and DC, I've never heard. No one ever say it, yeah. No.
Usually I'll be like, yeah, no. But bro, after that performance, I'm not sitting there watching that again, bro.
If they do it, that needs to be on a fight night, fam.
And now what? If they run it back, all right, what, March, something like that?
Oh,
that's far as well, you know. That's far as well. Got to run that back quick. I'd want you to run that back
tomorrow, fam. Just get it out of the way, fam.
Yeah.
Do it on a card. Do it on a contender series card, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Get that out of the way.
I'm not here for it, bro.
I know what you mean. And the thing is, women's flyweight, yeah.
A couple up and comers.
That's what I was about to say. There's a couple up and comers, so.
I don't think she keeps the belt for long.
No, she don't. She's going out soon.
Who do you think can take it?
Can we look at the rankings real quick?
I think is it strawweight? Is it these lot? Is it silver?
Flyweight.
No, it's silver.
You got Greeny.
Natalia.
Yeah, about to say Natalia.
Suarez, no? Or is that
strawweight? That's strawweight. She's strawweight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's confusing the flyweight and strawweight. But
yeah, Tatiana straw.
Like,
yeah, she's number 1. She's coming for Zhang.
Blanchfield's about Feroz.
Yeah, she looked good. She's looked good recently.
Feyroz's got hands.
Yeah, maybe one of the silvers. Erin Blanchfield was on a little bit of a run in it until recently. So.
I wouldn't mind Natalia Silva though. She got run up 2 spots. Natalia Silva or Feroz, yeah.
I think Feroz probably will get the shot first.
Right.
So yeah.
All right, well, there's not much to say. Just the champ, ex-champ retaining the belt from Alexa Grasso over 5 rounds.
Man said Grasso was borderline pita bread, bro.
I hear you, man.
Crazy.
I hear you still. I actually hear you, bro. It's so true. I actually hear you still.
Pita bread, you know, that's crazy.
That's what Loons called my hat.
Yeah. They call it the pita bread. Bro, that one kills me from the pita bread hat. No,
Bro, it gets galleon.
bro,
Old man saga that gets galleon.
Lewis reminded me of that one the other day. Still, he said, "What? Tell Shane to wear the pita bread hat, fam."
Yeah. A hundo, bro. Yeah, 100. Alright, let's move on to the next fight, which is an absolutely fantastic fight because I
now
knew
we
it
get
was
started.
flyweight bout. Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopes. What a fight! In the sense of Diego Lopes is a true mixed martial artist. This is what I'm talking about mixed martial artists. This is what gets me excited. This is what gets me into the cave and makes me like, yeah, I want to watch out because he will strike and bang to the very end. But what take you down and then elbow you in your head and what you get into the guard and choke you out if I need be. Don't play. Brian, he got into the guard, wasn't playing. It's only because he was like, you know what? Why am I in the guard? I'm actually better than you when I'm lighting you up. You're not gonna sub me. I know you're not because you've had opportunities here and there. But he said, you know what? Stand up, Brian. Stand up because I'm gonna light you up. And he just lit him up for the rest of the 3 rounds. All 3 rounds to my friend Diego Lopes.
Yeah, no, it was just a dominating performance, like you said, man. It was a really good fight. Ortega had a few moments, but very few in there. Lopes looks like the real deal, man, at featherweight. I think Topuria and him is going to be a crazy fight when that happens. That is actually going to be one of the fights of the year, like when that does happen. He asked for it. Apparently they're going to make him the backup for the Max Holloway Topuria fight in next month. So let's see. But yeah, man. Diego Lopes is the truth, man.
He really is, isn't it?
He's the truth.
Like, even, what was his first lot in the UFC? Elvis Brenner? Brenner. No.
His first fight was Ivloev.
Ivloev, that's it. Ivloev.
Yeah.
Sorry. He fights out of Oliveira's camp, innit?
No.
Evelev, not
No,
Evelev, the Russian.
Not Evelev.
Mozart, the
Oh,
wrestler.
Mozart. He fought Brenner. He beat someone in Oliveira's camp, though, innit?
Yeah.
Was it Brenner? Who did he beat in Oliveira's camp? Sorry. That's the fight. I know he lost. I know he lost to Evelev. It's Evelev, yeah. Mozart.
Can't
Evelev.
think of his name.
It was Brenner,
Might have
right?
been Brenner, yeah. It might have been Brenner.
Yeah, I think it was Brenner still. Yeah.
Pieced him up, yeah.
Yeah, and because he's had some good fights.
Yeah, he's had
Oh, he's been in
cold
scraps,
fights.
bro.
That's
Okay,
what I'm
Yusuf.
saying. Yeah.
Yusuf.
If you get,
Turn him over, bro.
Big man thing. If you take Pereira out of the mix, that's fighter of the year. Pereira's Pereira's fighter of the year. But if you take him out of that,
with the amount of
that
fights
man
he's
right
had
there,
as well.
look, 300,
Yeah.
excellent performance, crazy knockout, gets the bonus. This crazy performance, that's his biggest fight ever, like in terms of his opponent and status of opponent. Bro, that's a big win for him, you know.
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. Look, Brian Ortega, he's moving over to lightweight, and I do think that might have had a little bit of an impact. But you can't, we can't speculate on that. Do you know what I mean? So you have to take it for what it is. Yeah, man, he dealt with Brian Ortega, still dealt with him, and he's going to be ranked number 3 or something like that. Yeah, give him the title shot, man.
Yeah, it would be a great fight to watch, innit? 2 great mix. Even if Max was to get,
Even if Max wins,
dope. But Volk's still in there. Imagine him and Volk.
Oh, they could do that.
What a
they
fight!
could do that.
They could book it.
What a fight! Him and Volk.
They might as well.
Oh my god, yeah, might as well, innit?
They could do that still. The thing is, Volk goes on a 3-fight skid, and next thing you know, he's Tony Ferguson, fam.
No, the game's dirty.
The
like.
game-
It's
bro, the
dirty
game
like
is the
that.
game.
Yeah. Tell him,
Dirty like
Rimz.
that, bro.
Tell him, Rimz.
Yeah, no, it's big facts, bro. You're not wrong, man.
It's crazy, innit? They just start feeding
play
you
the
to the
game,
real dogs,
yeah.
innit? And using your name.
Yeah.
They just use your name, innit?
Look what they do with Stipe, bro. They're like, hey, yo, you've been saving people in the fires and that, yeah? You've been training? Nah. Oh, okay. We got a fight for you still. Gonna give you to Jon Jones.
To Jon Jones. All right, well, on that note, Diego Lopes, shout out to you. Aye, Brazil's on the coming back up. We were saying this before, innit?
The
They're
fighters,
back. The fighters are coming
showing
back.
up right now.
They're showing up,
They're
innit?
cold. Still.
Do you know what Dana said last night? So he was asked in the press conference. Obviously, he's done this for Mexico as like a Mexican Independence Day, and he's walked through the history of Mexican fights and stuff like that. Someone said, "Would you do that like love?" Because he called it his love letter to Mexico. Someone asked him, "Would you ever do like a love letter to Brazil?" And for MMA, that would actually be because obviously I think last night a lot of the Mexican stuff was based around boxing, but they could actually do a fully MMA version of that for Brazil. Do you know what I mean? And hopefully that does happen because I think that would be cold.
Yeah.
Get to look back at all the highlights of all the ex-greats. You know what I mean?
I hear it.
No, totally get that, man. Makes sense. All right, do you want to move on to the next fight? Which was, oh my God, this fight here. Lightweight bout, Daniel Zellhuber versus Esteban Ribovics. What a fight. What a fight, went split decision. I thought Daniel might have scraped this fight, personally. I thought he done enough, but I'm not mad at I'm not mad at the judging here. I'm not mad. It's not one of the ones I'm mad at the judging. I feel Ribovics done very well in exchanges. He had a great gas tank. Daniel had the range. He was controlling the range at times very well, but every time he did that, Ribovics would just come on the inside and just give him a two-piece combo, and then they would settle back down. Sometimes Ribovics was faster in the exchanges. Sometimes Daniel was coming out with the exchanges. But this was a great fight still. It was a great fight. When he
had him hurt, I don't know how he survived. I really don't.
It was crazy and he just leant back and he was just on the cage and he just got a chin, man.
Yeah, he does have a chin, man.
You got to have a chin to be able to survive that still.
I think Joe Rogan said that was one of the best fights he's ever seen. And coming from him, a man that sat there for 20-something years watching all these fights, for him to say that is like, that's top notch, fam, you get me? So big up to both of these fighters, put on a war. Fight of the night, they got the little 50 bags. And I think both, I was high on Zellhuber before this fight. I was high on Ribovics as well. I just think that now I really am interested to see where Ribovics goes and Zellhuber. I think it's both of them have got bright futures in
100%.
MMA.
They could meet again.
Yeah, later on down the line, possibly for the belt. You know, once Islam's out of the picture.
They were both 15-1 coming into this fight. So it was one of them fights. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Basically, not O's got to go, but your one's up. Yeah. Your one's up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really interesting fight. Man. Great two young fighters, man. Going to be interesting to see what happens in the future, especially at lightweight. Great fight, man. Move on to the next fight. Flyweight bout. Ronaldo Rodríguez versus Osbourne. Rimz. Was you impressed with Osbourne's performance after all the hype that went on around this fight?
It wasn't a bad performance, to be honest. I thought he actually won the fight.
Yeah, they chiefed him.
Yeah, I thought he won the fight, man. I thought he won the fight still. But,
same here.
I feel even though he done well when he knocked him down and done a triangle.
First round.
I thought, was the triangle the right way to go? I think he should have just continued ground and pound, man. I'm not really with the chasing the submission when you've knocked someone down in that kind of way.
You say that, yeah. But then earlier on in the card, who was the woman that? Bro, she went knocked down straight to submission. Sosa knocked down straight to submission. And
she banged her into the submission, bro. She punched the right hook into a rear naked on the floor, and it was so elitely done.
Okay, yeah.
But I know what you mean overall, though.
Yeah, but I feel like you give him more of a chance to like get their wits about them again.
Where you can smash and let the ref jump in and just
but it's what it is, isn't it? Live and you learn. But I didn't think Rodríguez won this one, even though he done well to come back though, because that was you got put under pressure, man.
Pressure at times,
under pressure still.
All right, Osbourne come out very fast, snappy, boom, out the gate, slap, leg kick, just put him under.
Was it a straight that put him down? Right hand.
I can't remember.
I can't remember what put him down now, but I know it was a clean shot.
Sat him down, man.
I tell you what though, this fight tells you, and there's another fight that we're gonna get into in a minute, but the flyweight division is heating up, and it's really interesting because we spoke very recently over the last 2 weeks. We've spoken about DJ, and at the time when DJ was relevant in the UFC, he never really had the dance partners. But now you're looking at the crop of flyweights that there are. You can even take Mokaev out of that. Like, they've managed to take Mokaev out of that, and they've still got a crop of flyweights that I'm excited to watch.
Yeah, they're coming through.
Both of these guys, that okay, we've seen Ode a couple times, like loads of times. I'll watch another fight of his after that one. And Rodríguez, yeah, he's on the scrappers. So yeah, I think flyweight's looking good at the moment.
No, makes sense. Does indeed. So on that note, Rimz, you know what to do best, go quickly over the prelims because this was a good card. So we'll just quickly go over the prelims. Oh, Dana, did you not see the state of her face?
That was crazy, bro.
Bro, what did you say she looked like?
Like Kane, fam.
Without the mask.
Fam.
Without the mask.
Let's say without the mask. No, when Kane first took off the mask, that was crazy.
The image of his face.
Bro, when he had like the burn and all that thing there and like the little trim, you know the little trim, bro.
The patch.
It's bold, but he's got the little side bits, fam. Yeah, that was crazy still. Shout out to Aldana, man.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. But Demont put some hands on her still.
Yeah,
Demont looked good, you know. She put hands on her, her range, her control.
Good IQ through the fight as well.
This was the last bet, the last fight I betted on, where I just kept losing money. I put 3 bets down, all back to back. Go down Rimz to the next fight. Let me just explain.
Oh my days.
I put a fight on this fight.
This
lost.
was a cold one.
I put Manuel Torres to win. I lost. Barmundes absolutely sent him to the Israelites.
Yeah.
Bro, that was nasty.
Barmundes is serious, man. And do you know what? He looks like a welterweight in there, bro.
He's mad. He's
bro,
humongous.
He looks like a middleweight, bro.
He's humongous, bro. He's like a... Bro, even at welterweight, be taller than some of them welterweights.
He gets down to 155 for like a half second. Real talk.
For the work skills.
Just to get step scales. As soon as he gets up and drinks a little sip of that water, he's on 156.
100%. He's blown up, man. He's jacked, but...
Supposedly, he's got a brother that's 17 who's 5-0 as a pro. And Dana White said after last night, one of the Chilean journalists asked him, will you get Bahamundes' brother in the UFC? And he was like, tell me about him. And he said he's a 5-0 pro, 17 years old. He's like, he's on the next Contender Series. Like, he just booked him.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. Because they're talking about maybe going Chile as well.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So, and with Bahamundes now as a lead figure on that. So, because Manuel Torres is
he's a killer.
Yeah,
bro.
They're both finishers. Like Manuel Torres is a first round.
First round.
First round.
I said in the group chat, this is only going around. So
Yeah.
this one's only going around.
And he was 100%.
Yeah.
Right, bro.
And both of them had moments, you know. That's what's crazy. Like,
No, Torres didn't.
Yeah, no, to me, Mendes was on him. He dropped him twice, no?
Bro, lit him up. He did.
Twice,
Lit him, they didn't. You know what it is? Torres couldn't get in the range. He had one. I think he had one clean moment. Barring that, he couldn't get in the range. Barmundes just stood outside, bro. He knew what to do. As I said, we were speaking about it last night. A guy that knows how to use your range, if you've got the range advantage, is a very dangerous man, especially if you're a good high-level mixed martial artist. Do you know what I mean? So shouts out to him. Next fight. This is the fight we was talking about.
Okay, I didn't
This is
even
the
watch
start of my bets where it started. So I put this bet on for Yazim to win. She lost. Manuel Torres lost. Then I said, I'm giving up. It's not my
and no, big man thing, you should pull it up still. If you can pull it up, you should pull it up.
Absolutely.
This should be the recap one that we watched this week, fam. This was disgusting, bro.
The hook and then choked her out. The ref should have stopped it. Like, was it Jason Herzog?
Yeah.
He should have stopped it.
I forgot. Bro, she was out for at least 10 seconds, bro. Like,
And
she
Jason,
was on the ground dead for like
even when
2
Jason
minutes.
grabbed Souza, he shook her for about 2 more seconds.
She still down kept it.
Serious.
He even got tighter with it.
He got
She
tight
got
on there.
locked jaw.
I swear down. She was
Yeah,
out
she
cold.
might be a pit. She might be a pit.
Lockjaw.
Still.
You know who she punches like? Jessica and George.
They,
Oh,
no,
she's
they,
on that.
they actually said
She-
she reminds
yeah.
us of Jessica.
What, she
Andrade.
that?
She
A
actually
bit of a
does.
tank?
You haven't even heard of
Yeah,
that.
bro.
She's a tank.
Oh,
Bro. She's
I
like
wanna go
Jessica
back and
and
watch
George.
this one. I ain't-
Oh,
I
she's
ain't
a
watched
proper.
this. I ain't watched
You get me? That's my galley.
Is that your guy?
Souza. Hey! You know what I mean? Tat it up.
Yeah, but because Yazim's good, she was on a 5-1 or 5 win streak. Something. She's still good. She's still a good fighter. You can tell.
It wasn't a good night for Mexico last night, though.
Nah, that's what I said.
Yeah, you were saying that last night.
I
And
said
it
that
really
last
wasn't
night.
a good night for
So
Mexico
it was
still.
it was their independence.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright,
Like,
talk about it, Greeny.
Yeah.
Don't talk about it. It's your guy.
After the last fight, I was a little bit worried about Joshua Van because this fight is like 4 weeks later or something like that, and he just came off a nice knockout. bro. The first round, Sharia's come out, was throwing leg kicks and clearly dominated the first round. And I was literally thinking, oh man, Joshua Van, your career's gone from prospect to like, damn. Do you know what I mean? That second round, he came out and he started throwing a leg kick. And the second he started throwing and landing the leg kick, the fight changed. And once he put his hands together, bro, that second round,
Bro, the boxing.
we
some
saw
of the cleanest boxing.
Cold,
oh, he's
Some of
boxing
the cleanest
so
boxing
elite,
you've seen this year, bro.
But I promise you, we've seen the Zellhuber fight, which was possibly the fight of the year. And this right here, the round 2, was round of the year. That's one of the best rounds I've seen. Joshua Van had him hurt, but bust up like 2 seconds away from finishing the fight. And out of nowhere, he throws a spinning back fist that lands and it hurts Joshua Van. Like, it was so up and down. It's just such a great performance. And then the third round, Joshua Van recovers, comes out and kind of sticks it on him. I am a little bit dubious about his IQ. That's the only problem.
Bro, yeah, I saw that bit.
The third round, he's got him up against the cage, winning the round. Like 2 minutes left, he goes for a jumping heel hook or something. Like, I don't even know.
Outside heel hook.
Yeah, like just relax, you know what I'm saying? But
wild.
Yeah, but he's only 22 though. He's only 22. You know what I'm saying? He's only 22.
Let him know.
He reminds me a bit like a young Max. A bit of a young Max without the jiu-jitsu. Just in terms of he's got such clean boxing, man. But yeah, no, I'm still high on Joshua Van. And Chavez as well, man. And again,
Chavez
this is another flyweight bout, which is like, wow. Do you know what I mean? Another showcase of the flyweight division. So,
they're coming through.
They're coming through.
All right.
I didn't watch this.
I did not watch Mr. I did not watch this fight, but you lot obviously did.
I didn't watch it, though.
Okay.
It's just a bit of a boring fight, man. He asked for a 50-bag bonus, yeah, and it was like the second worst fight of the night. So you ain't getting that bonus, bro. But anyway,
so overall, who said that in the comments? Said the Mexicans were 2-10.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's crazy. Still, they were 2-10 overall.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
On Independence Day.
Independence Day, yeah.
Mad thing, sad thing.
Oh man. All right. Well, that is the UFC all wrapped up. That was 306 pay-per-view. Next one is Pereira. That's the next pay-per-view, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, Pereira and Roundtree.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, all right, guys, let's get into the next card, which was PFL Bellator. It was McCourt versus Collins headlining the fight. This was a very interesting fight, right?
Just quickly though, sorry to cut you, but there's actually a question. What do we think of the Sphere? And last time we gave it a rating, and I think that would be quite a good point to make. After seeing it, what would you have rated the card? You gave it a 6 going into it.
The card, the fighting,
the overall thing.
Well, like as an event.
As an event.
an 8.
Yeah, just because of the main and co-main.
8.
Up until that, it was like a 9.5. It really was, man. There were some crazy fights, bro.
It was a 9 for me, but it went down to an 8 after that.
I'd do 7. 7.5.
You didn't watch the early fights, though?
Yeah, you missed the Joshua Van round.
No, I watched them when I went back home.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, but you see, for me, the main have to slap, man.
Yeah,
they have to slap, man.
That's what it's about, man. You don't go to a restaurant and only order starters, innit?
Yeah. When the starters are slapping more than the main, it's mad.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah. Sorry, I went off.
I do 7. 7.5 at the most.
Cool.
Alright, no, makes sense.
Yeah, alright, so.
Sorry, man, cut you there.
Let's go back.
So McCourt versus Collins. McCourt had quite a lot of hype going into this one, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she gets quite a lot of support still. I think she Irish. I think she's Irish.
She may be, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, McCourt must be in it. But yeah, I mean, she lost. I didn't watch it. So.
Yeah, she lost. Yeah, she got choked out still. Quick.
How was it?
She got dropped, then choked out.
Damn, Collins, you serious?
First round.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it was mad still.
Like that?
Yeah, I believe she was the favourite still. So yeah, that didn't go well.
It's our own, very own Simeon Powell versus Xavier. I didn't actually watch this fight. I need to go home and watch it, which I'm gonna go and do after. But I saw highlights of this fight. It was all the highlights.
I watched what I could.
But I know Sim won the fight, so I know that he went through adversary and then come out on
first round. Yeah, he
come out on top.
Yeah, so first round it was looking good, and then Xavier threw like this Anderson Silva front kick where that rocked him, but managed to
Wave it off.
Yeah, waved that off. Got back into the fight, and then he got back into the fight pretty decent, and then right at the end of the round on the buzzer, got hit. I think it was a right hook. And yeah, dropped him on the buzzer, bro. But he's obviously very prepared for this fight in terms of cardio, because came out in the second round and he was ready to go. He didn't really look like he was too shaken up in it. So yeah, from that he just came back, done his thing. It was a tight fight, can't lie. I thought Xavier's a good fighter though. From what I saw, he was pretty good.
Going into the fight, I actually thought, okay, like this is gonna be a tough fight for Sim, because he looked like he was game. You know, when you at the face off, you can kind of look and see. You can, because I've never seen much of Xavier. I've never seen anything of Xavier, so I'm just going off the look, and it did look like it was gonna be a close fight. So to know it was a split decision win for Sim, big up.
Is that German or Belgium?
Yeah, German. To get through the these type of fights on your come up are important.
Yeah,
and hopefully he would have learned a lot from this performance.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He looks like he's from New Zealand,
especially with tight in it.
Like that tight, yeah. But shouts out to Sim, man. Regardless, someone tweeted that they thought that Xavier got robbed. Can't remember, someone in the UFC. I think it was Cheeto or someone. It was like, oh, he's worked so hard for this his whole life, and you lot just want to rob him like this. Talking about Xavier, but don't matter, because a lot of people get robbed. Do you know what I mean? Like, we watch fights every day. People don't get the decision that it's a part of the game, baby. But all right, shouts out to Sim, man. Hopefully we get him on the pod to explain everything. That will be absolutely excellent. We'll try and get him on the pod, and he can have his breakdown of how he thought the fight went. Next fight, great fight. Oh, first round finisher.
Luke Trainer versus Vicious.
Have a go at him.
Nah, that's a mad one.
Nah, have a go, bro. Have a go at him, bro. Have a go at him.
You gotta do better.
He struggled.
You do have to do better.
Thank
You say it.
Urbanavicius.
That's basically what I said. I just said it more.
More of a struggle.
Yeah, bro.
More of a struggle.
I don't even know if you struggle more than me.
Just taking the piss. Then shouts out to Luke Gent, man. What you saying? Rear naked?
Yeah. Nah, he done well in this fight. Dropped him. Was it an elbow? I think he caught him with an elbow, then left hook. Dropped him, and then from there he managed to get on his back and choke him out.
Yeah. Is he undefeated at light heavyweight?
I think he's. Oh, is he 9-1? Maybe.
I think he is. Yeah,
I think 9-1.
I tell you what. Yeah, he is 9-1. Well, would he be 10-1 now? No, he will be 9-1.
9-1. I think 9-1.
I think his jiu-jitsu looks solid though, man.
No, he's.
Like,
I've rolled with him. Yeah,
is it?
He's
You rolled with him?
good.
Legit.
Yeah, he's good.
Legit, innit?
The man just say he's good.
He says it fast.
He's good.
Fast.
Man don't want to expand on the stories, fam.
Yeah, that's a man that knows. Yeah,
Man, you
man
wrapped up like a pretzel, fam.
Yeah. Right, no, shouts out to Luke, man. Hopefully we get him on as well, man. I want to really talk and break it down with him.
Yeah, for sure.
I heard that he's actually a gentleman, like he said. So it'd be good to get his perspective.
Could be looking at a title shot as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Bellator.
Yeah.
I think so, especially after that performance. So.
All right,
let's move on.
Moving on. I didn't see any other fights on this.
No,
Wild, KC. Didn't see it. Kogan, Souza. So cute. I didn't see this one either. I didn't see any of the others though.
Yeah. There's a comment there that says they didn't know the PFL was they didn't know that there was a PFL fight and that their marketing sucks.
It was Bellator. It was PFL, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the Europe. Well, it's not the European series, really. It's just
they just need to make one promotion. All this foolishness.
Yeah, it does confuse. It does confuse it. It does definitely confuse it.
Yeah, but I don't know why they done that. When you said they brought him on, I was like, oh, the Bellator going to become PFL. And you're like, no, they're staying separate. I lost my mind.
Yeah.
Do you know
you
what
lot are too
is,
small to do that. You're confusing everyone.
It's because the PFL series only can accommodate a certain number of fighters, isn't it? I think they can only have like 8 fighters per division for the series because otherwise the league format don't really work.
Yeah, no,
Otherwise,
they
it
can't
has to
have
be
all
more
these fighters in the league format. But forget the league format, man.
Yeah, but then, but that's what makes the PFL the PFL, isn't it? Like the £1 million or $1 million prize at the end of it.
Just do a Grand Prix. Like take Bellator's model and do a you want to do the £1 million thing, you can do that, have fights, and then have a tournament where you still run a good card of fighters and do it as a Grand Prix rather than all these points and
Yeah.
and then whoever wins just gets £1 million.
Yeah.
It just makes it much more simpler.
It's simpler. Sometimes simple is better, man.
It is.
The point system thing's all mad. Like I don't even know how it works.
Well, even when you click onto
the
their
quicker you finish,
website,
the better,
hold on.
innit?
When you click on, how much drop boxes do they have like for fields at the top?
I
Like
don't
when
know.
you go to they got like Grand Prix Europe. They got,
Oh yeah, they got too many.
they got
Yeah,
too many
yeah,
that
yeah.
series.
That you got the
Super series.
Super series. They got this.
Yeah,
It's mad.
Too much.
It's
going
so
on.
crazy.
Too
like.
much going
Although
on.
that being said, I do quite like the fact that because they've kept Bellator, they can do the Bellator versus PFL. I do like that. I think that does like make some type of sense. The fact that they've kept it, as
doesn't
Bellator.
really.
But
'cause
hold
it's
on.
the same organization.
Bro, hold on. Simeon Powell got signed to PFL. He just fought
Yeah.
on a Bellator card.
Yeah.
Scrap one of the effing names. What is going on? How you gonna buy the company, bro? That's like Coke never bought. Coke don't own Pepsi.
Of course not.
They're separate.
Yeah.
You wouldn't, because they wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? If they took it over, they wouldn't have that type of competitor. They would just get rid of the whole Pepsi thing and they would make Fanta because Coke owned Sprite.
It was like
different things.
Fanta bought Lil.
Thank
Fanta
you.
now, bro.
You see it? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, allow it, man. It's just all it's mad. Allow it, man.
Yeah, it's
Especially
too-
for
it's too
fighting,
much. It's too
where
much.
you want us to keep up with the names of the fighters and try and get to know them and get their behind them and get their
Too much.
personalities.
It's
Too much.
man.
Yeah.
Can't market this.
Yeah. We just watch it for who the people we know and who we love or who's a great fighter, to be fair.
Yeah.
But to follow it hard, it's not easy.
Shout out to Sim and shout out to Luke though, man.
No,
Yeah,
for real.
for real.
Shout out to GB Top Team always.
One more. Canelo.
I tell you what, yeah, we was in here, so I didn't watch it, and I haven't watched the fight back yet. But I saw that left hook in the 3rd round. Oh my, sweet, bro. Sweet.
How he stood that? He
The thing is, it was like a shot. I don't know if it was like a bit of a balanced shot. It's just a nice shot though, man.
it was the
Berlanga managed to get back up off
That's
it.
what I say. That's
you know
how
what I
he
mean?
got up.
But yeah, Canelo is just like, I don't think that we appreciate Canelo for what he actually is, because he makes certain fights look so simple. But like, he actually is one of the best of all time. He's definitely the best of this generation. I'm talking like post Mayweather. Like as a boxer, and I think because he hasn't maybe taken on certain fights in recent times, like we maybe look at him a certain way, but like he's a 168 fighter. He's quite. I still think he's quite small at that weight class. So for him to go up and fight at 175 and above is like credit to him. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't shied away from it in the past. So I do think that as fans, we do need to take more accountability for the fact that Canelo is one of the greatest, and we need to appreciate him whilst he's here, because once he's gone, there ain't many other fighters like him coming up, you know.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. He's been through it, bro. 61, 2-2.
Don't get it twisted. I want to see the Benavidez fight. I do want to see it. But Benavidez has moved up, and if he doesn't want to move up, then like whatever, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's what it is.
It is what it is. It's just like anything in boxing. Like if Bivol was not fight Beterbiev, it is what it is. That's
But
you
then
know
man
what I'm
are
saying?
fighting, and that's gonna be a great fight.
Oh, that's gonna be the fight of
can't
the
wait
year.
for that
That's the fight of the year.
It's up there.
That's good. No, it's gonna be better than any heavyweight fight. Any fight you see, as a clean, pure art of boxing between two great boxers, that will be the fight of the year. I'm saying it now. mark my words, it will be the most entertaining. Glue your eyes to the TV, bro.
That's
That
coming up
is
soon
one.
as well.
But what a hard hitting man like, and then the skill level of Bivol,
Yeah.
bro. Oh,
looking
that's
forward to
gonna
that
be
still.
crazy. I'm telling you.
Man said, Manib, I think that's how you say it. He said, someone asked Canelo, will he fight Beterbiev if he beat Bivol? He ducked that smoke like a ninja.
Whoa. Not everything. I don't think you. You know what it is as well. It's like when you're in a certain position, not everything. You don't have to. Not everything's glutton. You don't have to eat everything. Yeah, get me. Yeah, you don't have to entertain everything and eat. You just ease off and know, because he's been through that stage where he had to prove his point and go through it and had no say and just had to fight. It's like, I'm the boss now, innit?
Yeah,
Like, you don't want me to do stuff, but do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what you don't want.
And he's earning his stripes.
That's what I just said, and he's earning his straps, so there's no one that can tell him I'm like
His
that.
resume has got names.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No one can tell him, man.
It's kind of like the Jon Jones thing. So.
It is, bro.
To an extent.
We just as fans want to see it
what we
more.
want to see, innit?
We just want, because you're so
he's earned his
great.
stripes, though.
Yeah, you're so great. We just want to see it more of you. We want to see you fight every month if we could. That level of skill level.
That actually is a good comparison when you break that down. That's a really good
100%.
comparison.
Yeah.
In terms of from a fan's perspective, yeah.
All right. Well, that's boxing on a wrap. Guys, you know, if you're in the comments, you have to hit the like button. Hit that like button. Tell a friend to subscribe to the channel, because you know it helps the algos. We will be giving you more content very soon. I promise you that. But on that note, are we getting into some newsrooms? Bro. Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Still, alright, cool. Let me do that now.
We're gonna get into some news. Doom, doom, doom.
Okay, where are we gonna start today? We'll start here, because this needs to be said. Where do I bring this up now? Alright. So y'all can see this. Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler 2. Odds and what to know ahead of UFC 309 co-main event. So, everybody knows the story. Chandler's been sitting on the sidelines 2 years now. 2 years for the Conor fight. I'm just like, what are you doing, bro? You tapped out now. Like, you should have known. Like, I don't even know where to go with this, bro. Like, you sat out for 2 years of your life gone, bro. You dedicated 2 years of your life to a man that is not fighting. And you could have got in 6 fights if you was active. Probably made more than you would have made off of the 6. It's a shame still. Yeah, it's a shame still. You need to punch up Conor for that still. That real life punch man up, because man wasted 2 years of your life still.
Chandler's too nice of a guy for that.
Bro, the biggest thing you can do, is waste a man's time.
Because
you can't get that back,
I always say that.
You can't get that back. Money you can make money,
100%.
Can't get time back, fam. It's mad.
You know, if Conor's like red panties night, that's what they always say, yeah. Like, this fight is more like an orange panties night. You know, like orange only fits a certain type of texture, skin tone, all them type of things. Yeah, it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get a decent bread for it, whatever his contract is, but he's probably going to get finished in the fight. And then where do you go from there? Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's Conor's fault, by the way. Like, I know that we're saying, it's a man that's not going to fight. I genuinely think Conor wants to fight. I think that Conor probably doesn't train much. He probably does what he wants. But if you gave Conor the option, do you want to fight? I think Conor would get in there any day of the week and scrap. I don't think, like...
So what, you think it's the UFC?
I think it's the UFC. And...
for what reason?
I just think that it's so difficult to do a Conor fight at this moment in time because, like, you can't... It breaks their model. Like, Conor breaks the model, doesn't he? Like, he's on a... How many fights has he lost in a row now? 2? 3? And it's like, okay, but you have to put him as a headline. We've had that debate in here before. You have to put him as a headline because he is Conor McGregor. But then, like, so what? You're gonna put no belts on a big card?
And then the card becomes dead. So it becomes a pay-per-view. The cards are always dead that Conors are on. Go and look at the history.
Because you can't pay people.
You can't pay people. That's a fact.
That's probably the only one that was good.
What
That
was
one
it?
there.
What was that?
305?
Oh, the Eddie Alvarez. Yeah,
Oh, no, 205.
That was a great card.
That was lit.
Double
That
champ
was lit.
status though. That was like a
But
special thing.
That's what I was about to say. That was him in getting into that prime.
That was him in his prime.
Yeah.
That was the pinnacle of the
Yeah.
prime.
So, okay, cool. You're still working with the UFC. Now you've out kind of worked them. So it's like when you come to deals, he's asking for X amount, and they're like, Conor, and he's like, no, you probably owe me after all these years as well. Robbery, and you know I don't need to do this. You know, it's like a side threat. But I believe Greeny, he actually does want to do this. Man went in there with a broken foot and fought Habib. If he was really that scared, one of the most scariest men we've ever seen fight, bro, he could have bowed out. Could have kind of bowed out.
Oh no, that's a man that really just. Bro,
He's not scared of Michael
man.
Chandler if he's gonna fight Habib, bro, and with a broken foot. So I don't think it's like he doesn't necessarily want to fight. I do a bit agree with Greeny where I think it's like a debate situation. He knows he's not gonna get boxing money, 60 mil, 50 mil a fight or whatever, 40 mil. But I think he's like, nah, bro, you gotta pay me a good 25. I don't care if it comes out of your back pocket off of the pay-per-view, you don't lose money like this fair.
And this is another problem.
That's what he's saying. I'm Conor effing McGregor. That's what he's saying.
This is another problem with Conor as well, yeah? He's got 2 fights left in his contract. Once those 2 fights are up, what deal can you give Conor
There is
that
no
he's
deal.
there is no deal.
Oh, there
with,
is,
With
but they're
what
not
is
gonna do
happening
it.
in boxing right now, with the amount of money in boxing, bro, there's not the UFC would have to absolutely break their wage structure in order to fulfill a Conor
They
McGregor
would
new
have
contract.
to give him equity.
Yeah, and they're not going to do that, bro. And do you know what it is? Conor's already speaking about going and doing bare knuckle. He's speaking about doing a cross promotion fight. He's because obviously he's part owner of BKFC. In his interview the other day, he was speaking about doing a cross promotional thing with the UFC. That's not going to happen. Yeah, but you know they have to figure out something because he's got 2 fights left. He wants to do those 2 fights because with Turkey Al-Sheikh involved at the moment, bro, he would be getting like you're talking about. Canelo wants 150 to 200 mil. What would Conor be getting paid, bro? Because Conor's the biggest star. Conor's the biggest star than Canelo, worldwide. So what would he get paid? Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, he will show up, and he will do the fights. So
Now, Conor's
I
a
think
G.
there's
I
that.
don't think
I
he's
think there's that element of it as well. You know, I think the UFC realize that if he fights and does his 2 fights and he fulfills his contract, they now have a monster that they can't control.
But it runs out because of time anyway. So at
Eventually.
some point it'll run out. So yeah.
Well, back to this though. Michael Chandler, you're not going to need 5 rounds because they made this 5 rounds on the Jon Jones card. Yeah, I feel. You ain't going to need 5 rounds, bro, because you're going to get choked out in like 2, maybe 3. Like, you're going to be explosive in the first. Oliveira's going to skip round. Then
He's got a chance in that first.
Yeah, of course, because he
always
bangs. He always
does,
does. He always does.
Just
bro.
like the
You're gonna
first
have a
one.
chance. Like I said, you're gonna. But Oliver, I think he's gonna skip round. That's definitely has a chance because he dropped Oliveira before. He was probably the closest one out of all of them to finishing Oliveira. He was the closest. Like,
Before,
couldn't. Then he got finished
During
when he
that
was doing
reign.
that. And Oliveira was spinning around on his back with the ground and pound. But I just feel like. Yeah, you're. He's a bit. He's a bit
old.
of a,
He's
and
39.
It's not even that. He's just old. He's a bit of a dumb fighter as well. He fights off of pride, not off of smart. Like
He's
he
a
jumps
wrestler.
in,
Doesn't use his wrestling.
yeah, and he jumps into stuff when he shouldn't. Like you jumped into guillotines and he jumps
And
into
then
mad
he
stuff.
headbutt himself.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
canvas
he's,
or something.
yeah. He just does like goofy
Mad
stuff.
things.
He's too explosive where he just does mad stuff sometimes. But yeah, I think Oli does it in that 3.
Yeah, I hear that stuff.
At least he gets another fight. You know what I'm saying?
And Oli, I can't wait to see Oliveira fight as well.
Yeah, for real.
All right, next part.
Moving on. Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic will headline UFC 309 on November 16th. Obviously, that's just confirmed now. We did obviously know rumors of it and whatnot, but yeah, it's confirmed, cemented. That will be happening now. Yeah.
Return of the Mac.
Real,
There's nothing to say on that. There's really
No.
what, bro? There's nothing to say on that.
yeah, there isn't really.
Yeah,
We knew this,
it's
bro.
not the fight we want to see, innit?
All right, we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah.
No,
fair
we
enough.
don't.
Fair
We
enough.
really don't. We've tried that so many times.
Alex Pereira plans to train with Jon Jones ahead of UFC 309. Discusses potential super fight.
Now that's something to talk about. Go ahead, Greeny.
You know what it is with Pereira? Yeah? Pereira's on this training with anyone, isn't it?
Bro, don't do that.
No, do you know what?
Who?
It's going to
With
give
Jon
him
Jones.
looks.
That is and you're talking about super fight with Jon Jones. Don't do that.
And then
Don't
you're
train
gonna,
with him. Don't
so
train
he
with him.
knows what you're gonna.
Don't train with him. Don't train.
most
That's the
IQ
trap. He was befriending you, fam, last night, yeah, to say, yeah, train with me, so I can see everything. And he's just gonna choke
IQ
your ass
king.
out in
The
like
IQ
a minute, bro.
In a minute.
Yeah, real talk.
And you know what? He'll be like, yeah, we'll just spar.
Yeah.
It's just what he wants to see his angles.
Where he can hyper.
Okay.
Bro.
Okay.
Okay, you look at
Okay,
him.
nah, no double X. Single on this guy. Single on this guy. Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
niggas downloading, bro. Bro, when it comes to the UFC 320, something like Pereira, bro, your reign will come to an end.
I've been said. I think after the Stipe fight, I think this is a more likely fight than the Aspinall fight, though, which is sad to say. But I do believe that is the most likely fight to happen in the UFC with Jon Jones. I think it goes Francis, then Pereira, then Aspinall.
You think Francis has a higher chance?
Yeah, because of Turkey Al Sheikh. They're bro. The fact that UFC worked with Turkey last night, Turkey Al Sheikh loves Francis.
Working with Turkey and working with another promotion.
But you won't be. You're working with Turkey, bro. Because when Turkey... Dana White said last night, if Turkey Al Sheikh wants more fights at the Sphere, then we'll do them. Because he might just go and buy the Sphere. And then now that's our... You know what I'm saying? That's
what he said?
Yeah, bro. He literally said, whatever Turkey wants, he gets. So he's got that much money. So literally, bro...
After Dana was like... Bro, we're never doing nothing at the Sphere again. This is a once-off. I'm telling you, it's a once-off.
But I just feel like his subtle comments. Joe Rogan's been speaking about it on his podcast, which means that there's other conversations happening externally. I just think that PFL versus UFC is closer to happening than ever before. I think 2025 we're going to see it. I think Jon Jones versus Francis. If we don't see that, I think we see this before Aspinall. If we ever see Aspinall.
Yeah. I hear it.
Yeah, I hear you. What would you prefer to see, though? Pereira, Jones, or Aspinall?
Aspinall.
I'm just making sure. I don't want to start goofing now. All right, cool.
This would be good if it was at 205.
Oh, back in the day when Jones, 100%.
It wouldn't. No, that wouldn't have been fair.
Why?
Back in the day, Jon Jones would have been easy work, bro. That would have been easy
when he
work.
was in Gustafsson era, when he was in that era.
What?
When he was in that era.
He'd have been like, how do you want to lose? Oh, you want to lose by toe hold? All right, cool. I'll sort that out for you. Do you know what I mean? Or you want to lose by finger lock? All right, cool. Like, bro, how do you know what I'm saying? However you want it, you can get it.
Yeah, that's mad still.
Mad.
Yeah, that's mad.
Alright, moving on.
Let's do it. Oh, what's going on here? Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, so all these pop-ups, man. The war on one. Karate Combat takes aim at one championship. Fighters would rather retire than continue with one. So, shout out Casual's Corner. I think he was the one, like you said, to get the exclusive on this one. I saw Luke Thomas speak to him as well, the Karate Combat owner. But yeah, basically, one, we've been saying it for a while. One's been going through a bit of, because like they don't make no money. They're always getting funding. I think they're trying to get funding now at the minute. But a lot of the reasons a lot of people haven't been fighting is because they haven't been being offered fights. So people like Gary Tonin, I know Gary Tonin. I think Gary Tonin actually posted something and then he deleted it. And then obviously I think the guy's name is Mo Zaffa or something like that. The owner of Karate Combat. He said he's heard he's got recordings of fighters saying how one's like the worst promotion to work for. They don't want to fight for one no more. They're unhappy. A load of stuff. And one of them fighters was Rod Tang as well. So it's a bit crazy over there at one. What's that guy? Who's the fighter, man, who fought Malakin for the belt?
Oh, Ridder.
Yeah, the Ridder.
Yeah.
Remember, the Ridder went and fought on was it Brave or one of them promotions over in
That's correct.
in Saudi?
That,
Yeah, when you weren't supposed to,
Was
you said
too- I
fuck
meant
one.
to-
You don't give a fuck. Like,
Just went and done it.
you just went and done it,
Did
bro.
they sue him?
I don't know if they sued him still, but people over at one aren't happy still. It's a bit mad. So I think my prediction for 2025, one folds, bro.
If they do, that would be absolutely mental because,
I don't think they fold.
bro,
You
you
know
know what?
why?
No,
If they can't
it
get
could-
funding
it could
and
happen, man.
fighters aren't happy, and
You know
once
why?
everyone's contract finishes, they're on leaving because a lot of the people are going to Karate Combat.
You know you know
I
why
like
it
the
won't-
format of Karate Combat.
you know why it won't end.
Mm.
One are very smart. One are smart in the sense of you're talking about all the bigger superstars that they're probably struggling to pay. So yeah, you want your superstars to stay, but they create superstars overnight with the knockouts. That with what they do is very fast turnover with who they put into it. Because the fighters have to go through fight nights and have to fight like 4 or 5 times on a fight night. Then they get their one. If they win all of their things, and you basically got to knock.
You're talking about though the lower fighters that
Yeah.
are coming up.
Yeah, but there's loads of them because a lot of it's
Yeah.
Muay Thai.
Yeah.
So there's loads of them. So that's why I don't think it crumbles because that they're paying the low end, but the low end fighters are high end fighters.
How much money do you reckon the
Do you know
Muay
what
Thai
I'm
fighters are
saying?
getting paid over there?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
And this is the
Not a
thing:
lot.
if they were to fold, where would those guys go? Okay,
they'll-
Karate Combat.
that's
But
the
Muay
thing.
Thai's a traditional sport.
Yeah,
so
I don't
it's
think
normal for them. You got to remember.
I
It's
don't
like,
think a lot of those guys would want to go and compete in Karate.
but it's
Combat
like
'cause
football.
not the
It's
same.
like playing. Imagine Sunday
Yeah.
league
Do
football
you know what
though,
I mean?
bro. How much man play Sunday league football and they're talented or they were good. It's just like football's an English sport. It's everywhere. It's just like Muay Thai over there. It's everywhere, innit? So the low level guys are not even low level to us. They're low level to them, man. But they're high level when we're watching them fight because it's electric. You know what I'm saying?
It goes back to like that whole conversation we have about Muay Thai needing more eyes on it. Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
Like it's such a shame that if one was to fold, we wouldn't be seeing like your Rod Tangs or your Super Lex and your Jonathan Haggerty's on big cards
Yeah.
as we do now.
They would go Karate Combat because that's what the guy was saying. Like a lot of them wanted to move over to.
But with the
Nah, it's not
but
the
with
same.
I
the
don't know if the format works for them.
tradition,
Not
but
the
with the
same.
traditional Muay
It's
Thai
not the
fighters
same.
want to go and
No,
sit.
it's not the
I
same.
don't think they want to go in the pit.
It's not the same. No,
I
bro.
love the pit. I think it's a great
Yeah,
thing.
same
but
here. They
but
wouldn't
I
wanna
just
do
don't
it.
know if I don't know if the tradition.
Remember, do you know
like
how
what you're
old
saying,
Muay Thai is, bro?
bro? You have to have the music in the back and them thing there. Yeah?
Oh, RWS.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
RWS.
Oh,
RWS
yeah.
is cold.
RWS is
And it's
cool.
more
Yeah, but it
traditional.
don't have the same
Yeah, but
eyes.
you're right. No, I don't. One's
Not
big.
as
No, it
one.
doesn't. It
Not
doesn't.
as
It
one.
doesn't.
I-
It
no,
doesn't.
Maybe
remember,
it
it's-
would, but
RWS will do it like outside as well and stuff like that. Like they give you traditional value. One's a big
spectacle.
yeah,
Like, it's
like
Yeah,
UFC.
one. Yeah, because they had bigger investment. What's it? Manib said it here. One FC has investment by Qatar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said
Yeah.
they get a lot of
It
money.
will expire by 2024. Qatar has been embarrassed about the investment in One FC.
They've
bear
been
in mind that
embarrassed.
Sky invested in them a little bit of change.
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
What,
it'd
so
be interesting to see what happens
Qatar are
there.
unhappy about them investing money into one.
Because they don't make money.
Mm.
Don't make money in it. So it's mad. Hold on, what's this? P3 saying apparently they offer big contracts and then put them on the shelf. The fighters are then lowballed to accept lesser fight purses.
If
It's a bit
if
mad.
wanna
I
fight.
think that's what's happening with Conor.
And
by
they
the way.
have like they got something in their contract where they can't say anything bad about one, or they get sued.
Man said it sounded like Nazi Germany.
That
fam.
is crazy. Communists.
Communists.
Bro, that is Adolf at the finest, bro. Are you
That's China,
crazy?
fam. That's China right
Yes,
now, bro.
Zang,
China,
in there, man.
bro.
Zang,
China.
bro. That's crazy.
China's crazy. And China's mad,
Bro.
you know,
Bro.
the stock market, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
They weren't allowed to shoot it.
I know.
They couldn't shoot it, bro.
I know.
And it still went down.
I know. Because, but you know why though? That's because their stock market's second to America's.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
whatever really happens in America's, you're going
It's
to
gonna
get
take the hit.
affected.
It's gonna take the
You're
hit.
But
going
Americans
to
has
get
been going up recently.
That's because of Trump.
This figure not recently.
Yeah,
Now
ish.
they're firing shots at him.
Ish. It has been going up, but there's an ish behind it.
Yeah.
You need to tell me about that Trump. I don't believe man. They tried to kill
man,
my
just like
Donny, bro.
literally, as I come in there, I see the little thing there.
Crazy.
I was like, oh, okay.
All right, is that news wrapped up?
Yeah, that's news wrapped up. Unless anyone's got anything else to say.
No, well, anyone got anything else to say before we leave the cave? Because we will be giving you midweek picks, and you guys, you know what to do. Always like, you always comment, so I'm not going to tell you to comment, but tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe, because you know it helps.
What 14 people? No, we need more likes. You lot are watching and not liking, man. Leave a like before you duck out, man.
Yeah, man, hit the like button. You all in there and you're not going to like it, man. You got to hit that, man. It takes 1 second just to you know what I mean?
Raheem asking Arman versus Bilal at 170. Who wins?
Arman versus Bilal. I'll go Bilal, man. I think size does play a big factor.
Yeah, and Bilal looked
Wait,
last time out, man.
Arman's
Arman's quite small.
Yeah, I'd go Bilal. Same here. Wrestling the weight.
Who wins the wrestling match? Kamaru or Arman? Right now,
wrestling
Kamaru
match.
can't wrestle right now, man.
Yeah, Kamaru's knees are finished. They're
You
fried.
can't do that.
What was that
Arman's
about the
too
Vince documentary?
Yeah. Will you guys watch the Vince doc released on
100.
Netflix this month? Also, who was the longest WWE diva?
I see
Skits.
Skits neck. Lito.
Yeah,
I was so upset.
That's
Shout
right.
out to my brother
Yeah.
Skits, but I was
China
like,
was
I was
cold.
jealous. I was jealous.
I
Can't lie.
said China was
China?
cold.
That was
Yo,
alright.
broski.
remember.
she's
What
are you
hench.
doing here,
No, but no,
Swear.
nah, man.
You're thinking of the wrong.
Man
Bro,
said China.
Tory Stratus.
Tory Stratus.
Tory
White
Stratus.
He's come out the counter.
You know I don't even like white
No,
things.
but she was the
She had the
big
puppies. Puppies.
She was the longest.
Yeah.
Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus was the
What was,
longest.
what was the Tory thing
Only-
called? That was Kane's thing.
Yeah, Lita Tory. I remember Tory though.
That was
I remember.
Kane's joint still. The one that was going out with X Pac.
remember.
Kane stole it from
Oh
X Pac.
yeah,
Remember
Tory,
that?
yeah. That's crazy. And she's
No,
just
do
come
you know
out
not
there.
that? I tell you who was cold? Stephanie McMahon.
I
Early
think
doors,
it's-
early
yeah,
doors.
she's too skinny. She's skinny.
Yeah?
She's a straight line.
Like,
Trish Stratus
no,
has
not early
problems.
doors, mid doors, like.
I remember that many things.
No, Trish was the one still. There was another one.
I
There's
tell you what,
another
there's
bloke.
one at the moment
Can't
that's kind
remember.
of called one black thing. I don't even know her name, bro. But I see, you know, when you're.
Oh, is she in a couple? Like
Yeah, she does
I
like
think
the-
I've seen her. Yeah, I think I've seen her.
I'm sure you have.
Good food.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Any more questions before we sign out?
If Karate Combat CEO released that video that contains by one UFC fighters complained about their experience, it would create public uproar that would lead for Chatri have to increase better contract and pay. Yeah,
Bro,
probably.
I think it would lead to a lawsuit. That's what I think that would lead to.
So then it makes the UFC look all good now.
All right,
No.
last one before we go. Fiziev versus Lopes at 55.
Fiziev gets put in a spliff.
At 155 though, that's Fiziv's weight. He might look.
Oh, at 155. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
That's
Yeah, I didn't
Fiziv's
think
weight.
that. Fiziv's tiny
That's
though,
a
man.
good fight.
Fiziv's tiny, man.
Yeah, I know, but Fiziv's quick, bro. Them leg kicks are mad. They're some of the best leg kicks in the game.
I don't even know that.
That's a hard fight.
That would
bro.
be a good scrap at 155. You know.
I'm gonna just say Lopez because I
Yeah.
feel like Lopez has got the overall jiu-jitsu takedown. Even though he's takedown defense,
What was Fiziv's last fight? Was it Gaethje? Was it Gaethje? That was like a year and a half.
Yeah, he
ago.
said he's been out for a year.
Yeah.
Remember, he come out of an
It
interview
was
the
this
other
one
day.
right here.
Yeah, he was like, no one. That's it. I see a interview of him like 2 days ago saying that no one wants to fight him. He's been out for a year, but no one wants to call out his name, and he called out Benel.
You kind of forget about Fiziev,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but he was at one point. He was
He's
looking
ranked
so
ninth.
good.
Yeah, he's ranked
bro.
ninth. He was like, I'm ranked ninth. No one's trying to forget, but no one really wants to call me out because they.
Yeah,
know
I
I'm
hear
old.
that.
He was like, he called out Benil, I think, man.
All right, cool, man. All right,
Right,
you know.
guys, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. We will be back in the midweek. We out.
Blessings. Us.